Coastline has 40 years of caring in the community.
Almost every individual who lives in the greater New Bedford community has been impacted by Coastline in some way.
In social service, there's only one word, which is Coastline Elderly Services, who tries to take care of with dignity and integrity to ensure that our elders have some quality of life. And they've been pretty successful for 40 years.
It all started in 1977, when a small group of elder advocates found a way to focus on elder issues. They formed a nonprofit which opened its doors in Welby Park. That year, Coastline received its first home care contract from the Executive Office of Elder Affairs.
We are more than just providing home care services out to the community. Again, if they look at us as a whole and the departments that we have within Coastline and the partnerships that we have established out in the community, we do so much more.
One of 27 state home care agencies in Massachusetts, Coastline provides services to elders and younger caregivers in 8 communities. Coastline also became the Area Agency on Aging for Greater New Bedford, one of 22 in the state. In 1981, the introduction of the Meals on Wheels program began, serving both congregate and home-delivered meals.
Most of them are homebound, and most of them can't cook for themselves, or a few of them can't cook for themselves. So when we get there, the meals are warm, and they can eat them right away as well too, which is very good, and it's nutritional for them.
Which is good because at least one time a day you get a nice hot meal.
The Elder Nutrition Program increased from 1,050 meals to 1,400 meals a day, and state home care consumers increased from 1,900 to well over 2,000. Case management staff doubled from 8 to 16 to accommodate the caseloads, which grew from 700 to nearly 1,000. Currently, Coastline has a consumer base of over 7,000 elders.
The focus has always been on the consumer at Coastline, and that's something that we will carry forth with every program and service, an idea that we have to expand with our services for the community.
Many new programs began, such as foster grandparents, fuel assistance for elders, and the Senior Community Services Program.
Some of the ladies that I know now, they ask me, what do you do all day? I say, I'm at Pace Head Start from 8:30 in the morning until 3:30. I said, so, they say, why so long? I said, because I don't have anything else to do during the day. And by being there, I have something to do, and I can help the kids. You know, the kids depend on us because we give them something that they don't get at home.
Under the direction of Charlie Sisson, Coastline expanded. By its 10th year, the agency purchased the building at 1646 Purchase Street in New Bedford, its current location. As a result of Charlie Sisson's leadership and commitment, Coastline continued to expand. Programs were added for Medicaid recipients, personal care assistance, enhanced community options, and coordination of care.
Coastline has had a great impact on the community. I think they look to us, and we're just recognized out there to being the premier service agency out there for elders and now working with people with disabilities.
Coastline has been an active partner in housing, including supportive and congregate living for seniors for many years. In 1992, Coastline partnered with WHALE, the Waterfront Historic Area League, and the Interchurch Council of Greater New Bedford to introduce the first congregate facility in the area for elders, with the renovation of the Grinnell Mansion into 17 units of congregate living.
I think that Coastline is the benchmark that seniors need to be able to age at home safely in the housing of their choice, where they've probably spent the majority of their life. I think Coastline offers seniors the support they need to stay out of long-term facilities, out of hospitals, and just to live life the way they want.
We had one individual, she was in a nursing facility, and she really wanted to be back out in the community. And we felt that it was her decision to decide where she wanted to live and have quality of life. So we helped her, we looked for different apartments with her, we secured an apartment, we set her up with services, and to this day, she's out in the community and she's truly happy where she is and where she wanted to be.
Coastline, working with community builders and a $4 million grant from HUD, constructed a 34-unit complex known as the Carriage House at Acushnet Heights. Today, Coastline has coordinators in 5 housing facilities in the greater New Bedford area.
Home care, again, a real challenge for the employees of Coastline. We're spending all this money on nursing homes when we could be keeping people out of nursing homes with this continuum of care. So without going on and on and on, every single budget cycle, every single legislative session, Charlie Sisson and the staff and the board members were in my office or in my face, in a good way, pushing and prodding to better serve a common constituency.
In 1996, new state legislation established the Aging Services Access Point System, known as ASAPS. This created a system for managing long-term care services funded by Medicaid and the Executive Office of Elder Affairs. In 1997, Coastline was designated the ASAP for the Greater New Bedford region. Also that year, Coastline celebrated its 20th anniversary of providing services to elders in the region.
There's 2 areas that I've worked with Coastline on the most, and that is some really serious public policy accomplishments and some failures, which we can get into. But mainly on a day-to-day basis, we serve the same clientele, the same consumers, they're my constituents.
After the untimely passing of Charlie Sisson in 2010, Paula Shiner was selected in 2011 to serve as the Chief Executive Officer. Under her guidance, Coastline has seen the advent of new and innovative programs.
There has been significant growth and a significant increase in the services that we're able to provide. We are very, very fortunate to be funded by the state through the Executive Office of Elder Affairs, again for a wide range of programs and services that all are aimed at keeping our seniors in their home as healthy and well as possible.
Additionally, she has created numerous ties and partnerships with a host of agencies which share our vision in delivering quality services to consumers and their families.
Then our new CEO came in, Paula Shiner, who continues to make this organization grow, taking care of the elderly being most important to her, and it makes all the people who serve on the boards of this organization proud to be here.
In 2011, Coastline was recognized at a national conference sponsored by the National Association of Area Agencies on Aging by winning the Aging Achievement Award for the cooking TV show program, Cooking Healthy with Coastline. The mission has evolved over the last 40 years to accommodate the diverse and growing needs of the community. Coastline has expanded its role from an elderly services provider to include individuals who are disabled and is playing a key role in moving our community toward an age-friendly, livable environment for all.
I think it's important, and it will be important for Coastline's future to continue the collaboration with other organizations in our community, specifically with our councils on aging, our health system, other community-based organizations.
I'm a member of the LGBT community, and Coastline is now trying to take care of them and to try and bring more people together because it's pretty closed. And so they're trying to bring more seniors out and just people into the community that normally wouldn't be there.
In 1977, Coastline's pioneers had a vision that every person should be allowed to live a noble, independent, and purposeful life.
As we are celebrating 40 years, we've been around for a long time, doing well, always helping others. Eventually, more and more of us are living to be older, where they're going to have more needs. There's going to be much more need for help. Everyone wants to be independent. We want to stay at home. We want to be able to have everything around us that we can. If we don't have families, as families today tend to, many of them move away so that they don't have anyone, they're going to need us more than ever. And I can really see where we will be there for them. We have been, and all it takes is a phone call. We'll do our best to help you, and if we can't, we will definitely find someone who can.
We have such an impact in the community. And with the backing of our board of directors, I think we will expand on programs, grants, partnerships that we have out in the community.
I would actually like to say thank you to Carolyn Lazaros. She's an options counselor. And there's another lady, I wish I could contain myself, but she's just genuinely sincere in her work. The reason I know her is that she was the very first person who walked through our door from Coastline. And she's always been very sincere and very open. She can't help with everything, but she will never not listen. It means a lot.
Ella discorre mia lingua materna, la lingua retromencha.
Vill du säga tack för allt ni gör?
Prima vill jag dire a tots grazie fich, per questo avete fatto per me in America, e con mia figlia, e Sion. En cinota, grazie fich per il vostro grande lavoro. Thank you.
It's essential that we work on better resources for home care, better resources for CNAs and nurses, better resources so that seniors, when they call Coastline, Coastline has the resources and the network and the staff to be able to say, sure, we can help. And I think Coastline has done a lot with a little over the decades.
I have no doubt in my mind that Coastline will continue to be the beacon for what are the needs of the elders in the community. And I want to congratulate the present staff. I know they'll go forward and do a tremendous job when the need arises.
We're different than other agencies because we have a Coastline family. We're all truly there, we're advocates, we care about helping people. And that's what sets us apart, because it's not just the quantity, it's about the quality of services as well.
Everybody in this organization pulls to get to one perfect goal, and that is taking care of our seniors.
The commitment that I see from the staff, every day they are working to help improve the lives of those individuals we serve. The commitment from our volunteers, who are taking time out of their day and their lives to help others, and as well as the commitment from our board members and our advisory council members. And I think that that commitment and that devotion, that dedication to this agency really does set us apart from the rest.
For the next 40 years and beyond, Coastline will continue to assist elders and others in need to meet that goal and fulfill its mission in caring for the community.